everyone, and welcome to the Vintage Needle Crafter. My name is Laura. Today I was excited to sit down with you again and do another episode. This is number 37. And today is May 15th, 2024. So I have lots of whips to share with you this week. I'm going to scoot this back just a bit. Okay, sorry for the shaking. I have a lot of whips to share with you this week. I'm sorry, I apologize. I do not have any finished objects. Yeah. Yeah, not sure how that happened, but I was kind of having a lot of fun doing a little cast-on party. Plus, I've been busy and going through some stuff emotionally wise, so yeah. But welcome everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you are new here. This is a happy place where we talk about knitting and crochet and projects and tutorials from time to time. And welcome back, returning viewers. I appreciate each and every one of you. You've been all so kind. First off, I do want to apologize. I have something with my eye again that it kind of bursted another blood vein in my eye, so I apologize for that. But we're not here to look at the eyes. We're here to look at the knit and crochet projects. I'm sorry if you hear background noises. The guys are out there mowing, so you might hear that in the distance. Maybe not. Also, sometime during the middle here, when I get done showing my whips towards the end, I'll show you a little clip of the farmers that are out in the field, and I was going to show you a little bit around our property, so stay tuned for that. Okay, where do I begin? Let's see. First up, well, like I said, I have a lot of whips, so they're all in this giant bag. I just absolutely love this. I do have a little tutorial for this. If you go to my playlist, you'll be able to find it. How I made this. It's just crocheted, just using scrap yarns with, I think it was 3 strands. Most of it was number 4 worsted, 3 strands held together. But I've got like 4 or 5 whips in there. Not even sure how many. That's how I know I've got too many, because I lost count as to how many. But anyway. All right. Before I start that, I wanted to show you this little thing here. This gigantic ball of yarn is something that I frogged out. It was a very nice top. And it's the one that went through the laundry, the washer and dryer, and shrunk. And I tried to block it, but it shrunk so much that it just would not fit anymore. And I was going to donate this. But then I thought, you know what? That yarn was nearly $12 a cake. And I do not want to donate $24 worth of yarn. So this is called Karen Cotton Ripple Cakes was the name of this. I forget the colorway now, but I had made this into one of Jennifer's lovely summer tops called the Autumn Sunrise Top. Yeah, anyway, but good news. Jennifer is going to be doing a tutorial. She's doing it this week, I do believe. And today is Wednesday. It may be coming out the same day that I'm uploading mine. And then again, she might wait till next week. I think she said this week, but I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, she is doing a tutorial for a crocheted shawl. So that will be perfect. And I know I'll have plenty enough, because I think her shawl took around 600 yards. And one of these guys was, I think, 487 yards. So you can hear that, that's a lot of yarn. Okay, so that wasn't a whip. That was just letting you know my plans for that yarn. I did do another swatch with that Italian yarn. That is this here, another light and drapey. I really like this. This one, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this one had sequins. That one had sequins in it, and I just held it double with a little bit darker blue-gray of that thrift store yarn. Yeah, so I really did strike gold at that thrift store. Those merino wools are quite expensive, but there that is. Just a little swatch. I'm thinking on doing something with that. It's not enough for a cardigan, but it will be enough for a nice scarf or a cowl. Maybe even, I'm thinking even a vest would be nice. But anyway, all right. Kind of doing the little stuff first and then kind of working my way up. This next little whip is kind of a zany looking thing, and I don't want to tell you what it is. I want to kind of surprise you. But this is what I have done on that. And the other colors for that are in this little bag here. So we got some different kind of colors in there. It's something fun, something I've never done before, so. That's that, and that's knitted in the garter stitch using a number 7 needle. Okay, now for the major, larger whips. And I showed you this last time. Oops, don't want to catch my yarn here. Let's see. This is that yellow, it's going to be a nice pale yellow cardigan. The color is kind of, if I hold it against my skin, you can see there, the color's more truer. That's the color of it. I really like it. I don't have anything that's this nice sunny lemony yellow. And what I done was I took a cheap yarn, Red Heart Super Saver, in the colorway Lemon, just a Super Saver Jumbo. And I held it together with 2 strands of that cotton that I got from Amazon called the Cumulus. I'm going to go get the label so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, I do have the yarn, and I got this from Amazon. And this is called Annie. Circulo Annie, 547 yards, and I'm taking 2 of these balls because I have this one and another one, double-stranded, plus this. So this is actually 3 strand. Oh, there goes the farmer. I should have waited and done that footage. They had their big planter out there. Yeah. But anyway, I'm holding that 2 strands plus 1 strand of this Super Saver Jumbo. And this is an experiment I wanted to try. I wanted to see if I could take a cheap brand of yarn that was not quite so soft, it was acrylic, and take 2 of these strands of cotton together and see what would happen. And I'm looking, let's see. This is 100% mercerized Brazilian virgin cotton. So this is not the cotton that you would use for doilies. No, this is clothing cotton. It's very, very soft. And my result was very, very nice. I just got it balled up together. But it's very, very soft. It's very squishy. It's very lofty. It's light. I'm using a very large number 13 needle. I think I might have told you 11 last time, but no, I was wrong. It's a number 13. Big old guy. And that's what I've got done so far on that. I've got the back nearly completed. I just did the arms. So yeah, this is going to look very, very nice. And I didn't have anything at all in my wardrobe that was yellow. So I'm kind of on a yellow phase. I don't know, it just makes me happy. And I enjoy working on this on days that's really dull and drab days. There we go. Dull and drab days, I like working on my bright, sunny yellow things. Okay, set that down. And let's see the next thing. And you know what? I do have a finished object. It's what I'm wearing. Oh, silly me. But you know, this is so old. This is one of my oldest living cardigans in existence. This is almost like 8 years old, this thing. In fact, my very, very, very first podcast, this is kind of close, I'm gonna scoot that back. My very first podcast, I talked about it. It is just a cardigan sweater I finished back in 2017, 2018, so, yeah. All right, on with the whips. Okay, the next one is crochet, and I've nearly got it done. I just have to finish the band going down here. There, I've got the band complete. I might try it on for you. And I did the neck. Now, this was one of those raglan type that you're going back and forth. And you know how those raglans, if you've ever knitted or crocheted a raglan, you know how they like to stretch down. And I have a couple like that, and they're kind of a pain. But so this one, what I did was when I went this way, going back and forth with that rib going up through here, I skipped a lot of stitches in between there, gathering up more as I went down and to tighten it up. And I will put this on for you and show you the color. Yes, okay, there we go. I thought I'd step back a bit. You can see the band going around in the back, all the way down. I like the color on this. It's very nice. I have to just a little bit more. That pause button is kind of wobbly. But I just have a bit more to do. Oh, here. Up here, I did the button band, and yes, this time I did holes for the buttonholes. Like I said a while ago, I don't always do that, but I'm just coming along here now. Coming down, it's going to button over this, let's see. This would be the button, yeah, this way. No, I don't think I'm going to keep it short sleeved. I have this one left. This is called Color Rush DK, and it's from Wool Warehouse. I think it was $4 something per skein, and this is in the shade Honeydew. I have one more left besides this. And what's the yardage? Let's see, it's a number 3 light, 100% superior acrylic, which is very, very soft and light, as you can see. Very soft, very light. And it is a, let's see, number 3. What's the yardage? What's the yardage? 360 meters, which is roughly around 400 yards, give or take. But there that is. So I got myself tangled once again with these yarns. I think I'll just leave this on. All right, so the next whip I got going on is also, it is a knitted one. I do have more knitting this time than crochet. That's just sometimes the way of it, what I see, what I watch on YouTube, things I like, and ooh, I want to make that and that. And I'm trying to work through that thrift store yarn. That's why I buy yarn at the thrift store. I don't just throw it off to the side and not use it. You know, I do plan on using it. And I'm also wanting to put myself on a little bit of a challenge. I'm thinking about putting myself on a 90-day challenge to not purchase any yarn from anywhere, whether thrift store, online, in-store, wherever. I think I can do it. 90 days. That will be all the way until about the beginnings of middle of September, which would be a perfect time to start fall projects. Of course, we'll see. I'm going to try to put myself on a 90-day challenge. But all right. Next item up is one that I'm doing a knit along for from Sheila's Just Knitting. She is doing a knit along, and she's making a cardigan sweater. And this is what I have on mine. This is the back piece. That's the back piece. Isn't it pretty with the stripes? I don't have anything like this in my wardrobe, and I thought, yeah. At first when I bought it, I thought it was more autumnal colors, but then as I'm knitting it, no, it's more like a rainbow, but that's fine. I really like it. I think it's very nice. She's just about ready to do the part where we're going to be casting off so many stitches here, putting these on a stitch holder for the next step. Now, yarn for this. Yarn for this is a Yarn Smith's Lagoon DK. It's 100% premium acrylic from Wool Warehouse. And the yardage on this guy is, where did my yardage go? Oh, here we are. That's my eye that's hurting. 372 yards per ball. And this right here, oops, that's the wrong side. This is one ball, just one. And then this is the second one of what I've used. So as you can see, yardage is pretty generous on these. And it's a nice, light, soft yarn. I don't know how it's going to, the wearability has not been tested by me. I haven't given a review or anything on it. Maybe in the future, because I really like this yarn. It's so soft, it's squishy. I don't know. It's not seeming to fuzz up too much, but we'll see how much it pills in the wash. So there's that. Oh, now stitch pattern. She will show you the stitch pattern too. It is the open moss stitch. So head on over to Sheila's Just Knitting and you can follow along in her tutorials. She's doing it step by step, so easy peasy. If you're a knitter, it's pretty simple. Okay, what else have I gotten here? That was 3 things. This you've seen. I'm just trying to pick this up without knocking it off my needles because I don't have any end caps on this one. This one I've shown you before, also a thrift store ball of yarn. I'm hoping to have enough to finish. It's kind of going to be a little yarn chicken game. But this is the front side. I'm making a ripple bralette of my own pattern, and I may decide to do a tutorial, maybe. Haven't decided yet for sure. Let's see, where are we here? Okay, we are right here, and I'm going to do I-cords coming up that. So there that is. That's one side. Here's the arm. So there it is. I'm right past the middle now, and I just have to learn, and I did not write this down, so that's going to really be a challenge if I make another one. When will I learn? I need to be writing these things down as I go. But anyway, this marker up here tells me where to start the I-cord. And this is the middle point right here. So everything on this side, this way, I have to mirror what I've done over here till I get back down to this side and the front piece will be done. That piece will be a little bit different. And then if I have enough yarn, I'm going to try to do a ribbing at the bottom. I don't know. I'm looking at this going, eek. This was knitted on this is knitted on a number 10 Shia Goose circular. And the stitch pattern, it goes like this. I started down at the bottom here, going across, and doing the stockinette stitch for 3 rows, and then reversing the stockinette stitch for the next row. So you do your stockinette, and then you're going to reverse the stockinette. So it looks like you've got 3 rows of purl and 3 rows of knit. So it's just a reverse stockinette stitch. That's how I'm making that. It just, I casted this on, golly, probably a month ago, you know, and I just haven't had a lot of gumption to keep working on it because the weather's kind of been up and down. But now we're going to be getting 80 degrees here weeks straight, so. Okay, whoop. I'm still attached, and I'm going to take this off before it gets all tangled up. Okay, yeah, I was starting to get a little, strings are starting to get a little tangled. 1, 2, 3, that's 3 whips. Okay, the next one I haven't showed you yet, and I just went zippity along with it, and I love it. It's so much fun. Another thrift store yarn. I have no idea what this yarn is, but oh, is it pretty when knitted up. I didn't like it crocheted. I liked it knitted better, and this is what I've got going. And where I put it down, it was not in a good place that I could show you. Boy. I'm making myself a shawl, and it's one of those, oh, goodness sakes. This is the center, okay? And you can see the peak coming down. It's knitted on a number 8. Number 8. And look at the colors in this. Isn't that very pretty? I love the colors in that. The way it's knitting. It's just ever changing. I don't know if you can see, but there's some pinks, all different kinds. And I have no idea. I tested it. I did the burn test, and it is acrylic. It's going to be a nice shawl. That's 1 ball, and then this was the second, and then I have 1 more, and I think I'll have enough to fit me. So there that is. And if you want to know this pattern, Expression Fiber Arts has got this shawl pattern, but it's easy. Pretty much you just cast on, I think you cast on 5 stitches, and then you knit for 5 rows, and then because you're making a little tab, and then you're going on the side, and you're knitting up that way to make that shape. And then you're just, on the knit rows, you knit 3, and then knit 3 every row, and then in between you're just doing a little increase. But yeah, go over there and you'll be able to see the pattern for that. Yeah, that's another shawl. Yeah, I know if I hold it out here, it kind of fades the color, so that's more true to the color. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's just easy, mindless knitting. Perfect project for taking on the go. Well, you know what happened? I should have put end caps on these needles. Oh, do you not hate that when you come out about 27, 30 stitches off your needle? But at least these are so large that I can get them back on there and hopefully not miss any. Goodness sake. Well, I was swinging that around, and I'm going to have to learn to get end caps. I just got some. And speaking of, if you go over to Amazon, okay, there, I got it. It's all fixed. If you go over to Amazon and you're looking for cheap end caps, don't waste your money. I bought some that I thought I was going to have a savings on. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for them. And they were terrible. I put them on my needle stuck right through, and they fell right off. I don't know what they're made out of. So I went and got different ones. I was going to show you. I have some over there. I know I'm not affiliated with Amazon or anything. These here they had a little bit more. I think I paid $8, and there was like 12 or 14 in a set. It's flowers and leaves. These, they stay on your needles pretty good, all sizes. So they're not going to come off. These I would recommend. They're good. Yeah, if you're looking on Amazon to save money to buy cheap accessories, be careful because there's a lot of scamming going on over there, kinda, you know. That's what I consider it to be. They're just, I don't know, they just made a little bit less quality. You get what you pay for. I've gotten stitch markers that have broken and stuff, and yeah. If you pay up and get a little bit, you know, a little bit more money, it's better quality on a lot of things. But anyway, I think that was it, except I did have one more I wanted to show you. I had to go get it. It was in the other room. But I'm still working on it. Yeah, I got end caps on there. These are the same set, by the way. Are they pretty? And these stay on. I'm still working on it. This is the same. Let's see if I could put it up like this. There we go. This is the same type of shawl, the exact same pattern that I'm making, that I just showed you. This with the rainbow. This is the same pattern. And this I'm making a headscarf. And it's a little wonky at the bottom. But it'll block out, I'm sure. This is 100% merino wool, and I'm just going to go until I finish this one cake. It's all messed up. I showed you this last time. Willow Yarns Dahlia. It's discontinued yarn. 100% merino wool, and it was, I don't know, 100 and some yards on here. This is in the color Rosewood. I'm just going to go finish this one cake, and that should be enough. If not, I have another ball of it, same yarn. But yeah, that's the same pattern. It's very soft. It's very light and drapey. This little stitch marker I made. I made that little stitch marker. But anyway, there was that. That's the last thing I have. You know, this has kind of been like a WIP party. Maybe I should title this episode, It's a WIP Party. Anyway. You got a lot of whips going on. A lot of them are knitted. But, you know, that happens because I'll be working on things and, you know how it is. You see something and, oh, I want to make that, you know. And you're going along and, oh, yeah, I got to start that. That's just how it is. Maybe by my... after my Q&A is over, maybe I'll call it a finished object party. I'll try not to cast on anything else. Goodness. But I know Cinnamon's coming out with that shawl, and I really want to do that. So I'm really wanting to finish this off. I probably won't get this one finished by then, but I know I might be able to finish this one if I just sit down and work on it. And if you have a lot of whips going on and you're getting near the end of things, just focus 1 or 2 days. Just focus 1 or 2 days on finishing that 1 or 2 items, you know, and there you go. That's usually what I do. Alrighty, now what I wanted to mention was, if you have any questions for me, this is it, guys. This is the last, oh, my sneeze of that froze. This is the last episode I'm going to do before my Q&A. My Q&A will be the next one you see coming up. So, okay, for now I'm going to show you the farming countryside clip of our property. So here that is. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Yep, that was, the first part you saw was on the south side of our property. The farmers are out in the field there. I tried to get a little close up. They had just arrived to put down what they need to put down before they cultivate. I think it's a fertilizer they used before they cultivate. The second clip you saw was over the west side. Out there's another field. And then I showed you a clip of, there goes my son riding his bike down the gravel road. I'm sorry, I got distracted. And the third clip there was just my garden. I just do all my gardening in galvanized tubs. It's easier for me. And now that I have arthritis in my knee, and yes, I have it starting in my fingers and my hand a little bit. It's osteoarthritis. Just a thing of age, you know. But that was my garden in that clip. So I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, so be sure to leave those questions if you have anything else you want to ask me. And I'm going to wrap this up now, and I'm going to say goodbye to all of you beautiful people out there. I thank you all for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing for more content, podcasts, and tutorials. So take care, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you all again on the next one for the Q&A. Bye!